Hello, friends. What is up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. I don't know why they keep muting my mic every time I join all these things, but hello. Thank you for coming today. Let me see who is here. Let me welcome everyone today, and a special little welcome to my members. Hi, Christiane. We have Holly, Kimberly, Danny girl. Welcome, Courtney. Where are you guys watching from today? Day Gonzalez, Jessica, Dolphina, Kiki, Blaze, Hillary. Hillary said, watching until I reach my hiking destination. Where are you hiking? That sounds super fun. Hi, Karen. Hi, me too. Kia, Magic Darkstar. What's up? I love that you're always watching over there in the UK. Jeanette, hello. Who else is here? Swatches by Low. Justine is watching from North Carolina. Clarissa said, watching from my comfy couch with a glass of wine. I love that. I have Maison Perrier today. I'm so fancy. Hello, Katie. She said, hi, Sophia, watching you on the way home from work. So excited to get to see you every Wednesday. This is something I look forward to. That's so nice. That literally made my day. Thank you, Katie. Oh my gosh, we have a good crowd here today. Let me see who else is here. Casey, we've got Jessica, Paula, Stephanie, Pink Sparkle. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Tyga, for the super sticker. Oh, guys, I got a new bucket for this month for the fall season. Are we ready? Ooh, it's a cute little ghost trick-or-treating. So if you are new to the live, welcome. Let me know if this is your first live stream. If you do not know, I do a little raffle every month or so. And for anybody who gives a super chat, a super sticker, or if you gift a membership, I write your name on one of these beautiful autumn leaves. And then I enter you into the bucket. And then at the end of the time period, in this case, it's going to be the end of October, I will draw a winner and you will win a $100 gift card. So Tyga, you are going to be going in the bucket. I have no room on my desk today because there's so much makeup right here. Yay! Thank you so much. And hold on, I know I got another one. Angie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hold on, guys. Let me get these autumn leaves out. I literally just washed my face because, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this live, we're going to be playing around with some Chanel today. I have most, it was a very expensive haul of the Chanel holiday collection right to the left of me. And this is going to be a sneak peek for you guys. If you've clicked on this video and you're confused why it looks different, you are watching a live stream or maybe a replay of a live stream. And this is not going to be a polished review. Here you go, Angie. This is not going to be a polished review. This is going to be us, the community, the makeup lovers, just playing around with this makeup. You guys can ask me questions. So it'll be a live Q&A. And then as you can see, I just freshly redid my foundation and my base because I'm going to do a little demo with some of these products and you guys can vote on what you want me to put on my face today. All right. So it's going to be super fun. Hold on. I know I have more super chats here. Thank you so much, Shug. She said, throw me in. Party in the bucket. Yes. Do you guys like the new bucket? Little Amazon find right here. I thought it was cute. What fall things are you guys up to this season? I just bought a costume for my friend. Her YouTube channel is The Rose Table. Definitely check her out if you like entertaining and cooking and themed parties. She is throwing a headless horseman party in 2 weekends from now. And so I had to buy like a 1790s pre-Victorian dress to wear to this theme party, and it's going to be so fun. Christiane, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I want to get in the Halloween bucket. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be such a fun live. Guys, I literally just got back from the store. I was in traffic trying to get all this makeup for you. And then there was one product that didn't make it, but I got it. I'll explain in a second. I will explain. Laura, thank you for the super chat. She said, ready for it. Ready for it. Oops, hold on. Spelled your name wrong. There we go. Let me get through all these. Alexandra, thank you so much for the generous super chat. She said, love the ghosty. Here we go. I just filmed the Clé de Peau holiday collection today, by the way, guys. That video will be coming this week. I was surprised. I was surprised. That's all I'm going to say. Hey from Dubai, says Najo. Thank you for the super chat. Got you right here. Wendy, thank you so much for gifting 5 Sophia C's Beauty memberships. If you are not in the membership, guys, check and see if you got one of the memberships, because there's a pretty good chance in this live you may have just been gifted a membership from Wendy. Jessica, thank you so much. She said, what a beautiful bucket. Love spending Wednesdays with my booze. My boo. Here you go. Clarissa, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, don't leave me out. Okay, so tell me, guys, so I can read this after I finish writing these out. Which of the Chanel products from this collection are you the most excited about or interested in? I want to know so I can, figure out what to show you guys first. Kia, thank you so much. I'm reading Tarot at a fall harvest festival next week. It's going to be so fun. Can't wait to do makeup for that. That will be fun. I feel like it's fall, even though it's like totally not here. I'm still like in that mood. I was doing some cooking this week. Stephanie, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, make room for me in the party bucket. Thank you, guys. I see we had some new people jump in since I started. So welcome to the live, everybody. Tracy, thank you so much for those. Oh, thank you for being a member for 1 month. She said, I want to give some memberships if I can figure out how. Oh, that's so nice of you. I think if you are on, you guys know better than me. I think if you are on an iPhone, sometimes that option doesn't show up. Or maybe it's if you're only on mobile, it shows up. Help us out, guys. Cheryl, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, I'm new here and wanted to say hello. Hello. Is that your dog in your photo? He's so cute, or she is so cute. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome. All right, guys. Oh, and Need to, thank you so much. Any new ones that pop up, I will catch them afterwards. Okay, guys? Thank you, Need to. She said, love you, Sophia. Love you too. All right. Let me read what you guys are saying. Phyllis said, hi from work. Shh, don't tell on me. Oh, Tracy is in Paris and you stayed up not to miss it. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope that this is entertaining or relaxing for you. Hi, Kamini from New York. All right, hold on. I got to catch up on these. Holly, thank you so much for the super chat. Spent the last week in Vegas seeing my stepson and shopping. We saw Wizard of Oz at the Sphere for my birthday. So cool. That is so cool. Day, gotta get on the leaf. Thank you for the super chat, guys. Okay, so Sabrina said she's interested in the quad. I'm writing your names down, guys. The beautiful quad, says Lynn. Francine is interested in the quad. Leslie says the 9-pan palettes. Okay, so you guys are saying you can gift on a laptop. That's good to know. Ashley says, I think I will try to buy the quad, but I'm very interested to see the reviews and demos of the 9 palette. Let me see here. The 9-pan. Not sure about the 9-pans. 9-pan for sure, says Laura. Yeah, I'm curious if you guys are into the 9-pans or not. I have not gone through. Do I have a cat hair on my face? What is on my face right now? I haven't played around with every shade. I just kind of took a look at them in the Chanel Beauty Boutique. I like the look of them. I like the color stories, but I haven't actually put them on my eyes. So it's not like I can tell you whether or not to get them yet. 9-pan, says Kiki Blaze. Danny says the big palettes look scary to me, but will be neat to see. Okay. Tell me also, guys, like why do you think that? Like why do they look scary to you? Because they're not really that big. Like it's not that many shades. But tell me why you think that, just so like I can create a better review for you, you know? Najo says, I'm so interested in the Chartreuse 9-pan and the Star Traveler, as well as the quad. Okay, nice. Tammy says, I'm excited to see the Chanel 9-pan. No one is doing that. Oh, really? Has no one reviewed these yet? Or maybe not all of them. Robbie says, definitely the quad, but I've seen a lot of looks with that one. Maybe the Muse 9-pan. It seems like a lot of you guys are most interested in the quad. By the way, I'm going to have you all vote on which one I'm going to show them to you. And then you guys are going to vote on which palette I use. And then we have the blushes and some other things here as well that I'm going to demo for you. Hold on. I want to make sure I write the rest of these here. I got to write Day's name. Phyllis, thank you for the super chat. She said, I want all the Chanel eyeshadows, Santa. I have been very, very good. Yes, you have. I'm sure you have, Phyllis. And thank you so much, Paula. Okay, there's a lot here. I'm going to have to start batching these so we can start putting some makeup on my face. Paula says, thank you for sharing your time with us on Wednesdays. Thank you guys for coming. Carol, put me in the bucket, please. Thank you, Carol. I am like having trouble keeping up with all of these releases, guys. How about you? Thankfully, I think like we can wait for reviews to decide, right? Meet, thank you so much for the super chat. Sierra, thank you for the super chat. She said, bucketize me, please. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, let me dive into these makeups. Hi, Anique from Quebec. Hello. Joanne says, I heard the 9-pan is very pigmented. Christiane got the 9-pan in Daring Muse. It is beautiful, she said. I don't even remember the names of these guys, but I'll show them to you one by one. And by the way, like we can swatch all of them, but I can only put one on my eyes today because I'm just not going to be able to wipe off the whole look. So let me show you real quick what I got, all right? Haul time. So first I got the Nuit Astral eyeshadow palette. So I know a lot of you guys, you said you're interested in this one. I got all of the 9-pans. By the way, this retailed, I believe, for $76. It's not as much as the Boutons. So I was kind of interested to see that. What is on? I swear there's a cat hair on my face that I cannot see. Story of my life. Anyway, I have here the Daring Muse. What do you guys think of this one? Now this one, my first impressions are that it's mostly shimmers. The only two mattes in the palette are these two right here, and one of them is red. So just kind of keep that in mind. Like you really just have like this one brown. But that being said, like it's pretty easy to just do like use this as your matte, and then you can, use these to brighten things up. Like there's actually a really nice array of shades in here that are nice. Some of these are like duochrome as well. Now this one is the Space Traveler. I like that. I'm so happy that they included this matte black. So yeah, so here, these are the mattes. This is a matte, and then the rest are shimmers. I quite like the look of this one. This one feels very Pat McGrath, does it not? Does it not kind of feel very like Pat McGrath Mothership to you? It does to me. This shade right here, we were swatching in the boutique. I went to a different boutique today, guys, and the ladies there were so nice and they were just so enthusiastic about the makeup. It was like really fun to I wasn't in the store for that long because I had to like get back to film this, but it was just so nice to be around other people who were like really excited about the collection. And normally, you guys know I don't buy the whole collection, but I actually really liked the look of most of it, which is why I bought most of it. So next up here, we have the new Singular. And I think this one might be my favorite just by the looks of it because it has a lot of mattes. So this one is actually, whoops, this one is actually mostly matte. Let me feel like my light is a little bright now because the sun just went down. This one is mostly mattes, actually. It's these two shades and this shade that are shimmers, and then the rest of them are mattes. And I feel like there's just some really interesting contrast in this one. Like these shades are very unique, and I love contrasting these types of shades or like the green and the black. Like if you just did, you know, um, maybe like this taupey one as a base, and then you put some of this on the lid, this in the inner corner, and this as like a wing or smoke it out. Like, gosh, that would look so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm intrigued, says Laura. Um, Joanne said, not sure if it was that one or the space travel that I liked best. Now I am confused. Karen said, I like that one the best too. Shug says, I like that one too. Nitu said, this was my last one I got, lol. Cheryl says, I need to see the 9pans in person. They look a little too colorful to me over the internet. I mean, they are rather colorful, but the thing is, like, when you and the ladies in the store were saying this, is like, there's actually like a lot of neutral shades in these, but your mind immediately goes to like the one, it'll immediately go to like the red or the green. And then it looks really, really colorful. But like if you cover this up, it's basically a neutral palette. They're neutral palettes with pops of color, and they've been arranged in a way that looks very visually pleasing. Curvy says, would love to see the blue and green shades from the Muse palette. Clarissa says, I feel like I'm too old to wear these colors, lol. Definitely not. Definitely not. Like I see women of all ages wearing these colors. I think it's just in a way that I think everybody just needs to figure out like how they're comfortable wearing color. For some people, it might be a liner. For some people, it's like a one and done shadow. Some people like to put multiple colors. I like to mix neutrals and colors together. That's my favorite way to wear colors, or to do something very monochromatic. So like an all purple look, an all blue look. Those are the ways that I feel like it works the best for me. But it all depends on how you like to look, you know what I mean? Let me see what you guys say. Me Too said, that's what I said on Saturday when I was in Chanel. Ha ha ha. I called it the Chanel version of Pat McGrath. Oh, yes. The 9 pans, I believe these are 160, 165. Hold on. My receipt is here. So I'll give you guys the exact prices so that you are not led astray. So let's see here. Yeah, so the 9 pans are 160. The quad is 76. The blushes are 75. The mascara is 42. The lippy I'm going to show you is 50. And the nail polish is 33. So that's how much it is. The 9 pans, yes, they are very expensive. So I will definitely keep that in mind when I do the review. Heather said, space travel I'm most interested in, but still not for me. Okay. Charlie says, I like Space Traveler. Jennifer said, how are the holiday quads cheaper than the limited edition fall palettes? I thought the same. Like I asked her, I said, oh, are these going to be 86 or whatever the boutons were? And she was like, oh, no, actually, this is cheaper. I don't know why they jacked up the price of those. Maybe it was the little pouch, but like, come on. It's like $10 more. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It does help to like push the live out in the algorithm so that more of my subscribers see it and they know about the live. Oh, Danny, I will show you what color I got for the nail polish. So they said this is selling out, at least at my store. This is the color that I got. It is called Cosmique. Cosmique. And the other one was like a very intense, like reddish orange, very shimmery. This is more like a flat color. I know my camera doesn't really like focus super close, but I think you can tell the shade. It's sort of a purpley blue. Like it's not really a denim blue. It has more purple in it. Joanne said, OMG, I want that so much.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
I just want to show you guys, it matches the eye quad. So it's kind of like a similar vibe. I don't know. I was just really drawn to that shade. Most of the nail polishes I have are like red and orange and hot pink. So I was like, maybe this is like something different that I can try. I was very drawn to it. Yes, Shug, this is only released in the boutiques right now, to my knowledge. I don't think that it's launched online anywhere. So I will let you know when it launches online. I have no idea when that will be, however. Yes, quad and purple polish, says Sunset. Oh, thank you, Annika. To like the Ralph Lauren bag that I got from my recent vlog. Have you guys been liking the vlogs? I have my London vlog coming out this weekend. So stay tuned for that. That is a fun nail color, says Lara. Nitu says it's the perfect fall pedicure shade. Ooh, I love that polish. More money, says Tracy. Pink Sparkle said it's very pretty. Such a good shade for fall and winter. Najo says, but seriously, guys, don't you feel more excited about this Chanel release than the Louis Vuitton? Personally, I am. Heart emoji. I want to save money to buy the 2 9 pans and the quad. Yes. Which 9 pans do you want? Which 9 pans do you want? Okay, hold on. Let me show you the blushes, guys. I already like swatched them and removed the overspray. There's a very shimmery overspray, and I just wanted to make sure that I got most of it off. But here is the nude one. This one is called Peche Lumiere. And what I will say is that it's more of like a blush light. Like this is very, very light. Look, you can like barely see it on my finger. I haven't put it on my face yet. I'm just doing this part. It's right there on my center finger. It's very light. I think this is going to be more of like an illuminator, honestly. The pink one here, which is called Rose Lumiere, this one I feel like shows up a bit more, at least on my skin tone. It could be that the Peche, because like my skin is like light beige or whatever, it doesn't show up as much. But see how the pink, see how that's like much more brightening? This is the peach. So see, look, you can build it up, but I don't think it's going to be something that swatches particularly well. So I just wanted to show you that. What else? Oh yeah. Then I got the mascara. I'm not a huge fan of Chanel mascaras, but I do like this particular one, the Noir Allure. This is my favorite one. And I was really drawn to this color, to this like denim blue that goes with the palette. Maybe I will regret it, but I don't know. I really just really liked the tone of this. So I would like to use this today if we do the blue palette, but if not, I'll include it in the review. But just wanted to show that to you. I thought it was a really cool shade, and I think it will be wearable. And then where is, oh, here it is. I have another little something here. So I left the boutique, guys. I got one of the lip lacquers. I got the purple one. And then as soon as I got home, the store called me and was like, "Oh my gosh, we're so sorry. We're pretty sure that we packed the wrong lip product for you." And I was like, "No, they packed a different shade." And they didn't have a tester for this. So I didn't even know that it existed. So the store manager was so nice. She was like, she lives in my area. So she's like, "I'll just come and drop it off." So she literally pulled up to my building and dropped this off for me. Isn't that so nice? I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so nice." And then I just gave her the other one so she could put it back, so she could return it. So anyway, give me a sec while I open this up, because it literally, I had to run out literally right before this live. And I think she might have given me something else in here, maybe like a gift or something. So we'll do a little impromptu unboxing here. Jessica said, "Now that's superb customer service." It is the best Chanel customer service I've ever gotten, by the way. By the way, I see that there are some more super chats. I will call you guys out in a second. Just give me a moment. Sophia gets Chanel curb service. I know. Like, what? I couldn't believe it. She's like, "I'll just come drop it off," because otherwise they were going to have to, like, I was like, "Can you overnight it to me or whatever?" Ooh, there's some prezzies in here, guys. All right, let me show you this color. This is called Nebuleuse. Nebuleuse. This is a lip lacquer. And you know what? I'm just going to put it on right now. It is a shimmering plum. Yeah. Hold on, let me get it even. It looks like it's going to be really dark, but once you blend it in, because it's kind of on the sheer side, it just gives like a vampy plum look to the lips. And it has kind of like a violet sparkle. I'm just going to rub it in a little bit. What do you guys think? If you don't like it, it's okay, but I thought it was pretty. The other shade, there's something about this that smells amazing. It might just be like the scent of the store. I don't know if it's this. What smells so good? I don't know. She gave me fragrance. Something smells really good. I really like the lip lacquers. I feel like they're very moisturizing. Mm. But yeah, it's basically like a plummy shade. I feel like I want a liner with this one. I didn't do the best job applying it, but I did like this color. Thank you, Dolphina. That color looks good on you. Hey, Lorena. Laura says, I'm digging that color. Nitu says, so pretty on you, Sophia. Thank you, guys. The other one is more of it's a red, but it's kind of like a fuchsia red. And I don't wear fuchsia that much. So I was like, I kind of just want the plum one. That's my kind of lip, says Magic Dark Star. Yeah, it's like sparkly, a little bit vampy. I think you could definitely like use this as a topper shade as well. But yeah, because my lips are so naturally rosy, I think I would probably do like a little bit of like a liner and then go on top with this. I'm going to have to experiment with that. I think it would look really cool. But I thought it was unique enough that I was like, okay, I'll pick that up. I like that. Thank you guys. Thank you. Um Jessica, you can DM me. Just let me know if you're in my area. I would love to get coffee with you. Christiane says, speaking of lippies, I'm loving the new Chantecaille lipsticks. I know if I go to the mall sometime in the next week or two to film, I definitely want to go check out the rest of the shades because I really like those too. Hi, Jen. I'm joining from work. Shh, no, a couple people are at work right now. Couple people. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Amy says, I'm really into the dark plummy browns this season. Hi, Ronabella. You didn't miss that much. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm still annoyed that I did it unevenly, but you guys get the idea. It's a cool color. I think it's a cool color. All right, let's see what else she gave me. Ooh, it says hair accessory. Eee! Oh, guys, these are cute. Oh my gosh. We got to put them on. We got to put these on. Oh my gosh. Let's do. Ready? Oh, I am so professional. This is so nice. Wow. These are going to be great for my review. So cute. What do we think? This is like the thin side of my hair. Yes. Oh my God, that is so nice. What like a little treat. My goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else. All right. Doesn't say anything, so I'm just going to open it. Ooh. It's a little pouch. That is so cute. Do any of you guys have these? Let me see what you're saying. Darling. Love the red color. Cute, you guys say. Basic clean. Yay. All right, so here is this. Wonder. Oh, look, you can like undo this so you can use it as like a bag charm. So cute. If you're at a Chanel beauty boutique, maybe ask about these. Like if you go and you spend some money, be like, hey, do you guys have the hair clips? And if you ask, maybe they will give them to you. You never know. You never know. You never know. I know. So nice. I also did ask them about doing like a meetup or something there. And they were like, yeah, we do events or they have like regular events. This is like up in Plano. Really, really nice store. I had never been to that shopping center, but it was really nice. I would definitely go back and like get lunch or whatever someday. Um, yeah, it's like a cute coin pouch too. Oh, so nice. Very, very nice. Love it. Um, Jessica goes, no effing way. Ah, um, let me give a quick little shout out to my super chatters. Hold on. Lynn, thank you. I'm gonna write your names down, guys, either after or in a second because I want to make sure that we get to the makeup soon because we're 46 minutes in. So, Lynn, thank you so much for the super sticker. Courtney, thank you for the super sticker. Sarah B, thank you so much for the very generous super sticker. Annika, thank you so much for the super chat. And Forgotten Coffee. She said, I love the vlogs. I'm so excited to hear that. Icona, she says, looks good. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'll make sure that I write you guys down on the leaves. Cheryl said, might have to go to the Chanel boutique near me tomorrow. um, Vlogs are my fave, says Rebecca. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, guys, how about we do a poll on what palette you want me to put on my face today? All right, so we'll do, in case you jumped in late, let's do a quick little run through. This one is Nuit Astral, or I'm just going to say the blue quad. So you all know, most of you guys know what that is. All right, then we have the Daring Muse. And I'll remind you again as you vote. This one is the Space Traveler. Okay. And then this one is the new Singular. The new Singular. So give me 1 second. I'm too distracted by the hair clips, says Stephanie. Hopefully not too distracted, right? Okay, hold on. Don't forget to thumb up the live. I'm going to end that poll, start a new poll. All right, so we have the blue quad. We've got the Daring Muse. This is going to be such a big effort to review because there's just so many things here. There is the Space Traveler, and the new Singular. All right. Rock the vote. Rock the vote, friends. Which one do you want? I'm ready, says Super Vero. Yes, Sierra, there is a blue mascara. It's like a dusty denim blue. Let me show you. You see that shade? If I use the blue palette, I'll use the blue mascara. But if I do like some other random look and this doesn't go, then I'll use a regular mascara. Oh yes, Shana Tova to all of the people who are celebrating Rosh Hashanah today. Oh, is my dad call? Guys, my dad is calling. If you're new here, he always does this. Hi, Baba. Hi, I love you. I am live streaming. Okay. Can I call you later? I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I'm good. I'm having a blast. I have a bunch of new makeup here. Yeah, you're on the live stream. Do you want to say anything? Okay, I'll tell them. All right, love you. Bye. He said, I think my daughter's gorgeous and you should listen to everything she says. Yeah, he literally calls every time, every time. He normally calls me earlier in the evening, but for whatever reason on Wednesdays, maybe I don't know if it's his schedule, but he always does that. Anyway, perfect timing because I'm like waiting for you guys to vote. Ooh, this is interesting for me to see. So 41% of you are saying the blue quad. And then in second place is the space traveler. Interesting. You know what we could do? We could do a vote of blue quad versus the space traveler. And a lot of you voted. Let's do that. So I'm going to end the poll and I'm going to put up a new one. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to do reviews of these. So this is just for fun. And we can swatch all of these as well. So all right, rock the vote, rock the vote. Oh, so nobody's reviewed the 9 pans for reals, guys? Well, maybe we should do Space Traveler. Okay, you guys need to influence each other in the chat. That's the thing. Good job, Paula. Clarissa said yes, because Space Traveler is different. So nice to see it demoed. Rebecca said, I've already seen a few of the blues, so I'd like to see the 9 pan. Yes, Space Traveler, says Nitu.
Oh, yeah.
I know I'm getting the quad. I want to see the 9 pan, says Sierra. Okay, the people who want the 9 pans are like, real. Okay, see, I'm glad I did this because y'all were divided on the 9 pans, but now Space Traveler is winning. So we're going to do Space Traveler. Yay! Okay, I'm going to end the poll. It was close. But don't worry, guys. Like, I'm going to do a review that's really helpful for me to know. So maybe I don't know, maybe I will do separate videos for each collection. So we'll do that. All right. So here is the Space Traveler. Yay, says Clarissa. Traveling to space it is, says Kimberly. One on each eye, says Susan. Maybe we will do how do you guys feel about that? I don't like to do looks one on each eye. I feel like I would not do that in a review, but I could do it on this live stream if you want me to do 2 with this or something like that. Ronabella, it's the one, I think there's only one Chanel boutique in Plano. It's not a Chanel boutique, it's a Chanel beauty boutique at Legacy West. No, says Carol. I can't visualize it when it's not a full look on both eyes. Okay, that's how I feel. All right, forget about it. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to do a full look with Space Traveler. Let's go. I can't wait. Ooh, there's going to be glitter everywhere. I have some wipes here. So hold on, let me just get my wipe. And then we'll do the blushes and everything as well. All right, which of the shades in here do you guys really want me to use? I'm thinking, let's swatch them. Let's swatch them. The blue duochrome, says Nitu. The green, says Sarah. The top middle. The green glitter, the yellow and blue, and lilac. All right, let's do a swatcheroo, okay? Let's do, oh, so glittery. Oh, look. It's a duochrome. It's not even showing up as much on camera, but it's kind of like a rose and a gold. OMG, says Christiane. I know. All right, I'm gonna do the lilac. Oh, That's pretty too. See, like, they are colorful, but it's and they are glittery, but it's not like that bright. Annalisa, thank you for being a member for 1 month. She said that's a beautiful color. All right, I'm going to do this white. Oh, wow. I'll just go like this so you can see it shimmer. This one is a white, but there is kind of like a pearl, there's a slight bluey tinge, lavender tinge to it. Loving it, says Verena. Wow, says Shug. The gasp I just gasped scared my cat, says Danny Girl. Are they creamy, says Tammy. It's not a creamy formula. I don't think I've ever, like, Chanel doesn't usually have a creamy formula. However, they do feel rather smooth, but these are glittery. Like, it's glitter. Wow, that gold shade, says Jennifer. Yes, hi Lock Maiden. She said these two shades are giving Isamaya industrial. They are. Hi Lauren, welcome to the live. Okay, now let's do this one. Oh, yeah, they swatch really well. So this one has a black, kind of like a black base, but it's not quite as glittery, but it is glittery. They're very shimmery. That's the thing. So I'm curious to see how these apply. Next, I'm going to do this one. This one reminds me of like the Pat McGrath palette. You know which one I'm talking about, the one with the blue. Ooh, that's really vibrant and nice. This one is more of a smooth finish, not as glittery. The blue will look nice, says Janeth, or Janeth. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name okay. Okay, now we're gonna do this matte. Let's see how it swatches. This is just kind of like I like the tone of this brown. Just kind of like a nice soft, yeah. It's a light color. It's not dusty. It's just a lighter color. All right, let's just do the other brown. This one's deeper. I like that they kept the mattes very simple here. Yeah, see? It's like a matte brown. This shade I really like. Hold on. See? This is like an orange with a gold shift. Hi, Jacqueline. And then we finally have the black. Sorry, I got to blow the glitter off of my laptop. All right, so the black shade. Ooh, pigmented. There we go. I feel like the first swatch I didn't do very well. It is buildable. So there you go, guys. That's the palette. All right. Now, after seeing that, which of the shades... Hi, Kathy. Welcome to the live. Which of these shades like pique your interest? I'm definitely going to use the black. I'm thinking this blue, maybe like these together or these together. What do we think? The purple, white, and blue, says Dolphina. The lilac. Now I want this palette too. Oh boy. Blue and gold, the first row. Blue and yellow, yes. Blue and yellow, gold or lilac, blue and lilac. A lot of you guys like the lilac. What if we did like this? How does that sound? This. Or we could do this. Something like that. That might be a bit unexpected. Yes, do that, says Need to. I mean, maybe we'll just kind of play it by ear. You know? I'll just start off with a little brown in the crease. How about that? And then we will figure it out. All right, moment of truth. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this in the crease just to get like a bit of a base. Because I'm probably going to go straight in with that blue in a second. So I kind of just want like something there. It blends really nicely. It's a very nice tone. Whatever you do, it will be beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. That's nice. Do what speaks to you, says Katrina. Indeed, I will. I think that's always good to just have fun with makeup and do what speaks to you. Okay. I love the blues. The lilac is beautiful, says Jessica. Oh, sorry. This is the Repper number 16. This is like my favorite crease brush. I will say the brushes. I'm so sorry. Hi, Barndy. Barndy, hello. How are you? Welcome back to the live. All right. What do I want to do? I'm going to use, no, that's not the brush that I want. I'm going to use this brush, I think. So this is a Esum V27. This is like that little finger-shaped brush. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the super sticker. Just so I don't interrupt the demo, I am going to put you guys in the, if you missed it, I have a new autumnal bucket that I'll be putting your super chat entries in. I don't want to like any of these 9 pans, says Carol. That's one of my favorite brushes, says Sarah. It's one of mine as well. One of mine as well. God, this is so fun. Eee! Okay, I'm going into the blue, guys. This one, if you recall from the swatches or if you missed it, here are the swatches for anybody who just missed it. This one is not quite as glittery. I feel like we have a lot of new people on this live because we have a lot of people on this live. Okay. I have to prepare myself for it to be like chunky or whatever because I've literally never used it. It's very smooth and it's very metallic and pigmented. Wow. That is blue. Wow. Goodness, it's stunning, said Red Heron, says Red Heron. I'm definitely going to have to blend, but you guys will see how I pack on the color. This brush, this was one of the ones from my brush set, if you happen to get that last year with Esum. And I use it all the time. I think I have like 3 of these and I would love to even get more. But it is a really, really good shader brush. Wow, this is Chanel. I texted a photo of the Nitu sent me some photos of these when she went to go buy them. And I texted the photo to my regular Chanel essay. And she said, "Are you sure those are Chanel?" And I was like, yeah. But I understand why she said that because it doesn't really look like Chanel, right? Hi, Lynn. How are you? It makes your eyes pop. Yeah, I agree. Blue does make my eyes pop. I'm going to go in with, I feel like I just washed my brushes and they already need to be washed again. I'm going to take a clean no, this is an Esum. Esum G26. I'm going to go back into the brown and I'm just going to blend around the edges there to soften that. Wow. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you wouldn't wear bright blue shadow like this, guys, you could easily do a little glint of this. I love that kind of look, just like a glint of a really powerful metallic on the edge. I've been doing that with the reds in the Byredo palette, and I really like the way that that looks. The packaging reads Chanel, just not the colors, says Laura. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm curious to see how these will sell. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. This is another Esom brush. These W brushes, this is the W21. These are really good, guys, for shimmer shades, for glitter shades. It's made with sable hair and they're very flat. Anything from this line is really good. They're not cheap, but I will say, like, I use these all the time. I need to get some more this holiday season. So, okay, we're going to go in with the lilac. How about that? We're going to do the lilac next. Ski Coacher, I agree. This blue would make a stunning liner, especially on the bottom. Yeah, that would be so cool. Nitu said, Chanel stepping out, getting her sexy on. Ha ha ha. Too funny. Oh my gosh. You see that, guys? Wow, the lilac is really pretty. I didn't get any fallout, so that's good. I mean, I'm tapping, but they're shimmers and for sure it's glittery. I'm not going to lie to you and be like, "Oh, it's not glittery or whatever." Like it is glitter, but they've done a good job of making it very smooth. And I'm shocked I'm not getting any like chunks all over the place. Wow. The way I gasped, says Dolphina. Love the lilac. The blue is beyond, says Laura. I don't know the release date, guys. I know some of you guys were asking. I have no idea. And a lot of times the people that work in the boutiques, they don't particularly, I don't want to say that they don't care about the online release date, but like their job is to sell the makeup in the store. Like they have it, it's available. So if I were to ask them like, when does this release online? It's like, they're trying to sell it in the boutique. Hi, Marie. How are you? Yeah, they don't know most times, says Stephanie. So I just I don't bother. Um, hold on, just decide. I just realized I still have like the purple thing on my lips. It maybe doesn't go very well, but whatever. What do I want to do next? What do we want to do on the lower lash line? Should I do the lilac again to like match it up and then this in the inner corner, or should I do the gold? What do you guys think? Ooh, I could do the gold in the center. The dark blue, says Nitu. Should I do I'm going to do the black. I'm going to smoke it out with the black. Should I do lilac on the bottom or should I do the blue on the bottom? Yeah, we're going to do white on inner corner. You guys are all over the place. Let me add some lilac to the bottom and then we could always add some blue because if I add the blue, like nothing is going to show up if I try and like take that off. You know what I mean? Okay, so. Oh, this is such a good brush, guys. This is the Hakuhodo G5512. You see this little bitty brush? The bittiest brush of my dreams? Kids in a candy store. Yeah, these are our little bonbons. Some people were asking me if there was an after show today. I didn't do the after show just because I really wanted to like if we're here for a long time, I wanted to make sure we finished the look, guys. And I have to edit my Clay to Poe video, so I agree. I think we should do some blue on the bottom because like this is more subtle. I haven't gotten any fallout. Bonbons, lol, says Kimberly. Oops. There is a little piece there on my. Would the gold look good on top of the blue? It would. And that's what we're going to do in a second. You don't have to do all these shades, obviously, but I think like here's how I would approach this palette. Like I'm going to try on as many shades as I can, but if I were just doing a look in general, you use the neutrals to ground the look, to smoke out the look, to add depth, to just start off with a base. And then personally what I would do is like, you pick one for the lid and then like one on the inner corner, or you can do the neutrals with like one of the lighter shades, and then you could do a pop of gold or a pop of blue. So you don't need to have such a colorful look like I'm doing right now. Like I would just pick like one or two, and I like to pick contrasting colors like this, like this. These are good. This is good. This whole row right here would be good. So just kind of giving you like you could put this on the lid, this in the inner corner, and then this as a liner or to smoke it out. You know what I mean? You could do this quad right here. You could do this quad right here. So I would think of it that way. Even this quad right here, like you could add some of this. So that's how I would approach it. All right, I'm going to add some blue. It's always like a bit challenging as a creator to like to demonstrate all the shades, but then also create like a wearable look. Ooh, yeah, I like the way that looks with the blue. Danny is saying, is the top row more of a topper row or can they stand alone? That's a really good question. I think you can wear these all over. I feel like, well, I feel like the white one I would mostly use as a topper. These have a decent amount of a base. And I mean, you can see here, like, I didn't use that lilac as a topper. And I feel like it's not so sheer that you can't just wear it all over the lid. What do we think so far? What do we think so far? How many grams are in the big palette, says Paula. Good question. It is 8 grams. 8 grams. Love it, says me too. Cindy, hello. She said, OMG, this looks so ethereal. Are you buying to the gym after this? What does that mean? Oh, because I go to the gym and my makeup looks. Sometimes I do go to the gym and I'm like full glam. Jennifer says, I usually don't wear blue eyeshadow, but this palette is changing my mind. Lorelai says, oh, cool. Easier to envision looks when separating the palette into quads. Sophia entering her showgirl era. Yes. Let me see what you guys are saying. My glam goddess, says Pink Sparkle. Oh, Wendy, you got this one? Oh, the Victoria Beckham Beauty. Thank you, Rebecca. Yes, post some swatches. I also ordered the Victoria Beckham one. And then because I was ordering, I ordered the foundation drops as well. It was a very expensive day for my channel. But yeah, guys, definitely look at this in terms of quads and in terms of like rows. Know what I mean? You could do a very neutral look here, but then a little pop of blue on the outer corner. All right, so I'm gonna take the smaller version of that other eSum brush. This one is the W19. All right, I'm gonna do the gold. Oh, it looks so much better in person. See if I can build it up a little bit. It really brightened up that lid as well. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. She said the live demo is very helpful. That's why I thought this would be fun, because I was like, I'm not going to be able to film with it today. And I'm actually not going to be able to film with it tomorrow either, because I have back-to-back meetings. But I was like, whatever, this way you guys can ask questions and we'll swatch the other ones too. Well, that's quite nice. Now let's do the white. I just am cleaning off my brush on my little Princess Jasmine makeup eraser. If you're wondering like what I'm doing over here. This looks so good, says Need to. Kia says, I'm loving this so much. I'm definitely getting that one. Yes, Anna, I have all three of them right here. This is the one that everybody voted for. Not everybody, but this is the one that won the vote. So that's why we're doing this. All right, so we're going to do this shade right here. Yes. She's pearly, she's beauty, and she's grace. I love this one. Oh, I love this one. It has a blue shift to it. I don't think I would wear all of these glittery shades at once, but I do like each shade individually. Again, I would probably pair like 2 of them and then use the mattes. It's a really fun palette. It's a really, really fun palette. I'm curious to see how these perform with the Chanel customer. The other palette, the blue, or the quad, I should say, that one is more of like their usual formula. So far, so good. And legit, guys, like I have no fallout. Look, there are lights shining on my face. It would look like a glitter bomb. Like very, very good. Very, very nice. Hold on, I got to get all the stuff I tapped off of my computer. All right. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I guess I'm going to go in with the black. Right? Yes, Karen says you can get a lot of different looks with these 9 pins. Love it. Yes, you could definitely use the white shade as a topper. I think the white shade is best as a topper. I don't think I would, I don't know. You do whatever you want. I personally would not use this all over the lid. See how shimmery it is right there? These are the swatches for anybody who missed it. Black or the navy? Smoke it out, says Angie. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. All right, hold on. Let me see. Got to think about how I want this to look. I think I'm going to start. Oh, hold on. I got my new Angie, or not Angie, my new Nikki brushes here. I should have used some of these. I meant to. I'm going to use this new Nikki brush. This is the N22. This is from the BK Beauty Volume 2 collab. I'm just going into the black. Ooh, I'm excited for this. I'm tapping off a lot of it just in case, and then we'll see how it goes. It's very pigmented. Wow. I'm shocked. Like, is this Chanel? Like, okay. I'm going to blend this. I'm just like seeing how it applies. Is this Chanel? Is this real life? I feel like you guys are like watching this like this is the part where like it's gonna start to look kind of ugly and still until I make it look cute. All right. Maybe you thought that the whole time though. I don't know. This is how I like to use these brushes, by the way. Then I'm gonna go in with I have here this Refer Shoto brush. This is the Shoto number 4. Blend this out. Wow. It does look very Pat McGrath, does it not? I'm surprised y'all voted for this one. I'm excited about it though. Trust the process, says Barbie. Love my Shotos. Yeah, no, these are the best. These are the best. You see that smoke? I like to blend it a little bit upwards too to like carve out the eye. Not sure if the warm brown I started with goes well with the blue. That's the only thing that maybe I would have changed. I should have just been brave and gone in with the blue to start, but whatever, I don't care. I want my little Shoto. Where are you? Hold on. Oh, why are you dirty? I'm gonna like clean it off a little bit. I think it looks good, says Sarah. Did it turn out okay? Dolphina says this look is so pretty. You're making me want to play with color too. So I just got my little Shoto brush. I just kind of want to start getting a bit more precise here. It's a nice black shadow. Wow. Will you be swatching the other big palettes? Yes, I definitely will. Of course. Whatever you guys want. This is this is for you. I also haven't gotten to swatch them yet, so this is like my first impressions. You bet I want to swatch them. You bet. I'm going back in with that Nikki brush. I'm just building it up a bit more. Yeah, this is a really nice brush. I like this shape. Wow. This is fun. Definitely the funnest part of my day. All right, here you go. You can appreciate all the shades blended together. What do you guys think? Hi, Isabel. Oh, hold on. Oh, Kiki Blaze says, if people are getting the urge to get Pat McGrath Labs Subliminal, better buy it now because the Baked Astral Special shades are changing formula once the old stock sells out. Oh no, I love that palette. Okay, good. You guys like it. Yay! I'm so glad. All right, give me 1 second because we're going to finish this up. We're going to finish it up. Mm, mm, mm. I just need to get my concealer. Give me 1 sec. I went to the gym yesterday for the first time in a really long time and I can like barely walk right now. So as I get up like this, I'm okay. Just literally am so sore. So incredibly sore. All right, 1 second. Here is oh. All right. All right. I just got my little RMS concealer here and I have my Surat, what is this called? One of their brushes, this little flat one that I use all the time. And I'm just gonna carve this out. Snatch it up a little bit. Snatch it up. So when you're doing this and you're like using all these shadows, my recommendation is always to go back and just, clean up the look a little bit so that it looks neater. See the difference there? I was trying to be pretty careful about not like blowing it out too much. See how I made kind of just like a crisper line? Ew. Should I go out to the club tonight, guys? Going to the club. Going to the club.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now I got my Sisley powder. And this is an Angie Hot and Flashy. This is the A502 from BK Beauty. And I'm just going to blend around. All right, now I'm going to ask you guys, do you want me to use the dusty blue mascara, or should I use a black mascara? Because I think the black mascara will look better, but I don't know. Maybe you want to see me use the blue mascara. I have no clue. Have you seen anybody else? I haven't watched any reviews, by the way. I'm going to put a little powder here on my nose too. I haven't watched any reviews just because, I don't know. It's fun for me to just react to it. And then I'm not biased as well. And then I'll go and I'll watch other people's reviews like after the fact. Black needs to be bold. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not a soul has used the blue mascara. I'll make sure I use the blue mascara in my review. How about that? I'm digging this look. It's a little extra, but the shades all applied really well. I'm very impressed. All right. I'm digging it. Where might you wear this look? Oh, I mean, like I would wear this like out to dinner or something like that. I don't really care. Like, I don't really care what other people think. Like, if I just I just want to like go out to lunch in this, like sometimes I film a video and I'll do a glam look like this and then I'll just like go to the mall because I have to like run an errand or something like that. Um, and I feel like I always get compliments on my makeup when I do so. So it doesn't really, I just like don't really care. I wear it everywhere, says Pink Sparkle. I'm just gonna clean the swatches off my arm. Yes, Beth, this is Chanel Holiday. So I'm using right here, it's called the Space Traveler palette. This is the one that the crowd voted for. People love a great eye look. Exactly. Christiane says, I would wear this look to work and I work in corporate. Never bothered me. I don't know if I would have time to do this in the morning, like if I was still going to work and whatever, but if there were like, especially if there was like a little work event or something in the evening, I wouldn't really mind wearing it, but it depends on where you work. Like I worked with like a bunch of nerdy dudes. I worked in tech and they'd be like, oh, that's so cool. What do you call that again? Eyeshadow? Like they didn't even know the name for eyeshadow. Let me get my mascara. I want to use, that's not the one that I want. I was planning on using the blue mascara, so I didn't prep my mascara. All right, I have here one of my favorites, the Esum mascara in black. Love this mascara if I'm doing a bolder look because it gives me a lot of volume and it lasts really well. I'm just going to curl my lashes a little bit. This is the Shiseido lash curler. I have this one and the Refer one out there. This is kind of like an old curler. Ms. Christiane says, when you're 61 and find time in the morning to look a little extra, lol. Forgotten Coffee says, I'm not allowed to wear it to work. They have rules that makeup must be natural. I get it. I'm naturally colorful, says Laura. Kiki says, lol, you could help those techies break the ice with your makeup. Most tech guys I have drinks with struggle to talk about non-work stuff. They would always be like, oh, like what's this or what's that? Like they'll be like, wait, I don't get it. You like collect makeup, but do you use it? I'm like, no, I use it, but I also collect it. And then like when Pat McGrath's Star Wars came out, I was like, look, guys, Star Wars makeup. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, that's interesting. They're like, I don't get it, but that's interesting. Ooh, better with mascara, right, guys? I'm trying not to poke my eye. So good, says Need to. I should wear it to fire someone, lol, says Clarissa. Clarissa, you work in HR, right? This is the Issa mascara in black. They have a new brown shade that's really nice too. These palettes are fun. I'm excited to use the other ones. So did the other reviewers, like, are these palettes, were they not launched yet? Or were they not interested in them? I'm just nosy. All right, what do we think, guys? I like it. I think it's a cool look. Okay, people are just starting to get the 9 pans. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, maybe. What do you guys think? Should I film like one video doing a look with each 9 pan? What do you think? Like, how should I approach that review? Thank you guys. um, obsessed soap, says Barbie. Thank you. I can't believe it. No one's interested in these. These are the coolest part. I am going to take this off just to like show you what it would look like with a less vampy lip. So, do you guys think I should use the nude blush? Do we want to use this next? Ugh. What do you guys think? Everyone's doing the blue. They just showed the swatches. Oh, okay. So they didn't do looks with them yet. Sierra said if this palette sells out, it's because of Sophia's review. I mean, hey, if you can imagine how pretty this one looks, like imagine the other ones, guys. We're going to swatch these in a second, but I do want to finish the look first with this blush. Nude or red? Pink. Pesh, says Ski Coacher. Well, you know what? Let's start off with putting it on one cheek. And yeah, we'll see how it looks. Trying to decide what brush I want to use. So, excuse me. This is a Rephr number 4. And if you missed it in the beginning, guys, this blush is very light. So I'm using this. I'm hoping this will like grab the pigment. Let's see how this builds. Is the blush in the room? Where's the blush? I think, guys, that these are highlighters. Like, it added a really nice illumination. Hold on. Sorry, I got to get close to the mirror because I literally can't see. Let me get this light in here. See? Let's do the pink on the other side. Let's do the pink. It's mostly just like a really natural highlighter. It's a bit deceiving, no? No? Does it have an overspray? It does, but I rubbed the overspray off. It's more of a highlight, yes. The glow is beautiful, says Forgotten Coffee. Do they market it as a blush? That's a great question. So this says illuminating powder blush. Jim Jin says, I really wish the Chanel eyeshadow case looked a bit nicer. What do you guys think? Yeah, I agree. Definitely. My essay told me not to buy the blushes, says Padma. It is, hold on. It is amazing to have an essay who gives honest recommendations. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely more of a highlighter, says Ski Coacher. The blush is not in the room with us. No, it is not. All right, let's do the pink one, though. Yeah, see, this one shows up better. You know what, guys? I think I like the pink one better because it's like a delicious frosty highlight. I would want a blush. I would want blush and then this. It's more of a blush topper. It's a highlighter. Okay, I'm going to call it a blush topper. It's a highlighter. It's a highlighter, but it's very nice and subtle. So if you want like a nice subtle highlighter, look no further. I do like the pink one though. Look how nice that is. See this, I think on my skin tone, this is not popping as much. But the cooler tones have more of a contrast. So there is the Pesh and there is the Rose. Corporate highlight, says Lauren. Yes, Forgotten Coffee says, I think I might buy this over their other highlighters because I found their regular highlighters too glittery for me. Same. But I don't know, like maybe this will look, I just feel like this is rather shimmery. You know what I mean? If you are super fair, like perhaps it would look like a blush, but I don't know. It is very, it's swatched very light. Swatched very light. Well, now I kind of want a blush. Let me go get a blush over here then. We'll just pop something on. Here's a nice neutral. This is a Suku blush I've been using a lot. This is the Suku 137. This is 137. Look how pretty that is, guys. This is like a really old Wayne Goss holiday brush that I love. Just going to add a little bit of color to the cheeks. It is kind of mixing in with all of that, but it's all good. This is shower makeup at this point. There we go. Okay, let me take these out. Ooh, what do we think? I like it. I had fun. We are going to swatch the other palettes. Oh, Lauren, the Chanel SA gave these to me because they made a mistake with my order and they kindly gifted these to me, which was really nice of them. Ready to go on a date, says Sour and Sweet. Need a beret too. Looks beautiful. So gorgeous, says Laura. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Hold on. I'm going to pop on a little lip oil here. Just have this Merit one that I've been wearing a lot. A neutral, since this look is so bold. This is in Biarritz. Just because my lips are so dry. And guys, I am going to swatch the other palettes next, but I just wanted to let you know we are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away this palette, the quad, to one of you guys in this live right now. What do you think of that? Are we ready to do this giveaway? OMG, says Barbie. Yep. I bought another one just in case because I feel like this is going to sell out. So one of you guys is going to be gifted this right now. And if you haven't participated in this before, it's really easy. What I will say is that if you're watching on your television right now, which I know a lot of you guys are, you're going to want to make sure you have access to the chat. Because if you don't have access to the chat, you can't enter the giveaway. It's only available to those of you who are attending live right now. So give me 1 second. I just have to boot it up. Let's see. And I will, don't worry, I will explain because I know we have a lot of new people today. Is my little flyaways here. There we go. All right. 1 second. All right, guys. So in the chat right now, you are going to be typing hashtag holiday. Jessica, thank you for the super chat. Love a giveaway. Yeah, so type in hashtag holiday. It doesn't have to be, it's not case sensitive. You only have to do it once. Doing it multiple times does not give you multiple entries. And I do request, don't enter the giveaway if you don't want this palette. I know that sounds so dumb, but I really want to make sure that somebody who really wants this palette, who was maybe thinking of getting it or budgeting for it, I really want someone who's going to enjoy this to get the palette. So I kindly ask, if you don't think you want this, don't enter the giveaway. But I know a lot of you guys want this, so I'm really excited to send it to one of you. Sorry, I gotta hydrate. I'm gonna give you guys, we have 283 people in this live right now. I guess you all are very excited about this collection, because that might be a new record. That might be even more than our Sephora sale live that we had earlier in the year. So this is great. I cannot remove you from the giveaway once you enter, but it's all good. All right, we have 131 entries. Anybody else? Thank you, Gemma. All right, I think we've reached capacity. We have a lot of people who are excited. Yay! Oh, wait, we have a couple more people who are entering. I just want to make sure everybody has the opportunity, because there's people who are new who are trying to figure out how to do it. All right. Okay. I am going to press the button now, guys, and I'm going to draw a winner. So drum roll, please. Okay. Deborah, you are the winner. Yes, you won the palette.
Fought for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm going to be sending this to you this week. All you have to do is send me an email at sophia.sees.beauty@gmail.com. Just send me an email so I can get your address securely. And that way I know where to send your beautiful new palette. I'm going to pack this up for you, and you will receive this and a handwritten card from me. Hopefully it'll come sometime next week. So yay! So just send me an email and I will get that over to you. Yay! Oh, Zaina, or Zina, hopefully I'm pronouncing that okay, is asking about the shelf life. The shelf life of this palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today is 18 months. 8 grams of product, 18 months shelf life. Made in France. Let me just check the other one. Same, except this one has 2 grams of product. Obviously, it is smaller. So hopefully that is helpful. Yay! I'm so excited for you, Deborah. Yay! Okay, what do you say we swatch the other palettes, guys? How about that? Clean up my arm here. Let me get a fresh wipe. Hopefully this is fun. All right. Yes, Beth, these eyeshadows last way longer than 18 months. I mean, yeah, I have palettes that I've had for years that I use and I don't have any issues, but I do just like to let y'all know. All right, we're going to swatch this one next. This one is called the Daring Muse, okay? So much fun, says Joanne. Shug says, yes, I was really impressed with the first palette swatches. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Ooh, I can already see this one's a duochrome. All right, well, actually, let's do that one first. This is the white. And remember, guys, this one has the most shimmers in it. Wow. So this one, how is it different from this other one? I want to swatch. All right, so it has a slightly different tone than the one from the last palette, but it's somewhat similar. The other one had more of a blue sparkle. This one has more of a lavender shift. So that's kind of the difference there. So next I'm going to do this shade. Ooh, it's silvery. Wow. Sorry, let me pull my light away here so it's not so blinding. Ooh, that's so smooth. This is a similar maybe this is a similar formula to the blue in the last palette. I'm going to do this like gold shade. I think this is the one the ladies in the store were excited about. Yeah, this one has a little bit of a pinky sparkle to it. I don't think it's coming across on camera because it's more subtle, but it's kind of like a warm gold with a pink shift, a little bit of pink sparkle thrown in there. I love that silver and gold, says Lauren. Yes, same. All right, let's do the blue. Just looking at it compared to the other one. So this one is more sparkly. It has like some lavender sparkle in there. I'll swatch the one from the other palette that I have on my eyes right here so you can see the difference. See the difference in those tones. Like this is more of a, what, like a cerulean or whatever. This is more of a deep, almost navy blue. Sorry, guys. Then we're going to do this, the green. Yes, I will definitely swatch the blue quad. Ooh, the green. This is a smoother formula. So far, I feel like this palette is a little bit, maybe slightly less sparkly than the one that is on my eyes. Oh, even just like this on the eyes would be a cool color story. This is Chanel, Angela. This is Chanel Holiday. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like the channel. I love a green, says Lauren. Chanel Holiday, goodness. All right, let's do the red. It is kind of an earthier red. So that's kind of nice. Like there's some brown to it. Kind of interesting how they did these primary colors. Or I guess green is not a primary color, but you know what I mean. Like these very basic colors. It's very striking in the pan, but you don't need to use all of those together. All right, let's do this one. This is like a charcoal, shimmering charcoal. They are very glittery. Excuse me. This shade right here, this is like a softer gold. That is very bright. This is a smoother formula. And then this one. It's just like a nice brown. The red and this brown are the only mattes in the palette. So there you go. It's like these very basic, like bright, like primary, secondary colors, and then like silver, gold, white, and brown. Like it's very, technically it's basic colors, you know what I mean? So like most of the palette is neutral, but then you have these very like classic, you know, colors to sort of play around with. Tyga says, I like the first blue one better. The green has me sold, says Aleja. This palette is beautiful, says Carol. Angela says, I don't like the brown tone, but I love the rest. I like this one, says Lynn. Marie says the charcoal and the blue would be a great look. Yeah, that would be a great look. And maybe with like a silver in the inner corner. Oh, Rebecca, I was wiping my brushes. These are my makeup erasers. They're like very dirty right now. I've been like using them all day, but I have the Disney Princess one and like the Hello Kitty and Friends one, and I have the SpongeBob ones. But you can get them at Sephora. You just have to wet them, and then I kind of like, I guess to clean off your brushes, you don't have to wet them, but I use them to like remove makeup and stuff. But because I have so much glitter, I also have wipes here because it's just, it gets to the point where the makeup eraser is like so full of glitter, it doesn't even really work anymore. Christiane says this palette is even more gorgeous in person. Sour and Sweet says, I feel like I've been to therapy right now. Is it chunky glitter? Asked Kimberly. It is glitter. Like it's glittery. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if you were here for this look, but like there's no fallout. I didn't have to clean up anything. Like there's no fallout. It goes on smoothly, but I would be lying if I told you that it wasn't like glittery. It's very sparkly. Like almost every shade is very sparkly. It's not like a creamy metallic. It's not like the Byredo palette. You know what I mean? It's not a creamy emollient formula. Like these are that drier formula that Chanel normally does. But the formula in these palettes does seem to be more pigmented than usual. And a lot of the finishes are rather glittery. Some of them are kind of duochrome. Thank you, Francine, for the super chat. Another great live, Sophia. I always love your eye looks and rewatch to attempt to create. Oh, I'm so glad. Let me make sure I got all of the super chats. I think I did. If I didn't put you in the bucket, I'm going to do it afterwards because I have a record of all of this. This is the, and yes, this is the Daring Muse palette, the Daring Muse. Oh, thank you, Verena. I'm so glad you like it. What do you guys say we do why do I keep forgetting the names? The new singular. What do you say we do this one next? What did Gemma ask? Oh, which formula do you prefer, the Byredo or the Chanel? It's not really what I prefer. It's just like they're very different formulas. It's not really about, it doesn't really matter what I prefer. It matters like what you prefer. So like if you don't wear a lot of like glitter, I wouldn't buy these palettes. Just like straight up, I wouldn't buy them. The Byredo formula doesn't have any glitter. I feel like I could enjoy either. It just depends on the look. I do think that something like this is much more interesting than the Byredo palette. Like that palette's very neutral. It's good for every day. This to me looks a lot more fun. Like I rather play with this, you know? This is going to definitely stand out in my mind a lot more when I'm like, I want to create this kind of look. Oh, let me grab that palette. So it just kind of depends on how you look at your makeup. Do you want to buy a palette where it's like, oh, that's the one I always use when I create a blue look? Or do you want something that you can kind of grab any day and create a neutral look? I really enjoying the creative names for these 9 pans. Yes, very, very creative. This is the one you're on the fence about. Okay, well then let's swatch it. Let's clean off the arm. All right. I can hear people outside on the freeway like racing their cars, like they're F1 drivers. Like we all know those men on the road. They're normally men. Like, why are you racing right now on a Wednesday night at 9:02 p.m.? It's always when I'm trying to like record like a voiceover. It's like anyway. All right, guys, let's see. I'm going to start right here with the purple. Ooh. This looks like a nice color, nice plummy tone. This is smooth, no glitter. Wow, look at that dusty purple. Oh my gosh. So excited. Okay, now let's do, by the way, if you missed it earlier, this one has mostly mattes. That was kind of like a soft metallic. Most of these are mattes, and then there's a couple pops of shimmer. So just to kind of give you an idea. Ooh, this like funky mossy color. That's cool. My arm's a little wet, so it didn't swatch as smooth as I wanted it to. Now we've got this white. This is nice. Yeah, this palette, there's only one glittery shade. I can already tell. This is like a pearl. Can you guys see that shift? This is similar to that, you know, that pearly topper shade that they have in the single shadows? It's like that. Oh my God, these three together. Do you see that ethereal little swatch right there? No, my wallet can't take it, says Sour and Sweet. Ah. All right, let's do the green. This is the one shimmery shade. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. This on top of this or on top of this, these together, these together. Come on. Sarah says, yes, I need this one. I already know, lol.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
I'm doing the center shade now. I hope this isn't too salmon-y. I have to see what this looks like on the eyes. I don't like, I guess it's more of like a coral. What do you guys think? Clarissa says, oh gosh, I feel I need to order this. I just ordered the Tom Ford foundation and is DM'd Danessa Myricks. Danessa Myricks one. It's the most unique in my opinion. Wait, this color story is fire, says Red Herring. Kiki Blaze says, this is my fave palette. This might be my favorite one too. I need this one, says Phyllis. This is the one I want. I can tell already, says Francine. Oh, Forgotten Coffee says, this one reminds me of the color story being released for a lot of the bags for fall. Yeah. Isabel said, watching this while on the treadmill, and it's the best 3-mile walk I've done in a while. Heidi, these are each, the bigger ones are 160. Oh, you ordered the skirt. Oh, you ordered the Day said she ordered the anthropology skirt. Oh, you're gonna love that skirt. It's so cute. Sour and Sweet. This one is number 848, the new singular. let's do this brown. I think it's like a nice cool tone. The pans are kind of small, so it's like sometimes a little hard to get enough pigment on my finger. Nice. All right, now let's do, I think this is a black. I wonder if this is like the same as the other palette. I don't know, it looks the same. I love that they did a black for this one. I feel like this would look so retro, like a black liner or something. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do this. Another matte. Ooh, that one has a lot of pigment. Wow, so interesting. Very interesting. I feel like this one, like, I want to get more on there. There we go. So you could see how that color really pops in this overall color story. God, trying to get all the pigment off my hands. All right, and then lastly, let's do this earthy orange. You know, these colors kind of remind me of like the palette that they did for fall last year, except these actually have pigment to them. Yes. Let me point my lights away a little bit more because I think you can see it better. There you go. What do we think, guys? I love the last color, says Need to. Dolphina says, this color story is so inspiring. You could get so many looks from it. Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree. Here it is. Love that seafoam green. Love that this one has so many mattes, says Kimberly. Hi, Laurel. I'm so late and I ordered all of this today. Gonna have to watch the replay. The new singular palette that you need. Coach took all of my money. Oh, what did you get? Or did you just say you got the skirt? Who said they got the skirt? Oh, Gemma says Sophia's latest fashion shopping vlog has already emptied my wallet this month, and now the Chanel collection. No. If you guys buy things also from the vlogs or whatever, if you post anything on Instagram, like feel free to tag me because it's always like nice for me to see what you guys end up getting. Oh, Day, you're the one who got the skirt. What are you guys getting from Coach? You holding out on me? Let me know. I'm nosy. Cheryl said, this is my favorite of the three. Angela says, love that sparkly yellow. Sierra says, I was going to pass on the 9 pans, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, you got the skirt and handbag and calf hair boots, but which handbag? Ooh, the calf hair boots. Nice. Courtney said she got the suede bucket bag from Coach based on your vlog. Oh, that's a cute one. Very nice. Okay, Forgotten Coffee says, I got a bag from Loved Leather and 2 pairs of shoes and the bag charm that I got. Very nice. Sarah, I don't know when these are going to be released online. I have no idea. Maybe October, says Need to. Really? The what I will say is that the women in the store said that they got them early, that they were very surprised when they received them. Honestly, it would be nice if it were in October because that gives me more time to like film looks. And, you know, perhaps we could do like a members only live or something like that where I I can do more looks, like something more long or whatever. Oh, good night, Christiane. Oh, Gemma got some items from Ralph Lauren. Their latest collection is right up my alley. Very nice. Jessica said, I got the denim jacket and the blazer and the bags from Strathbury. So nice. Day got the Empire 34 in loved leather. Oh, very nice. Man, you guys made out good this month. I have quite a few things to show you guys that I got in London. So I'm going to do a haul. And I'm thinking next week we will do like a more fashion handbag live. And there's going to be 2 giveaways. There's going to be an Aspinall of London giveaway and a Strathbury giveaway. So make sure you show up next week because it's going to be super fun. And I'm going to show you some other new bags and things that I'm testing. Do you guys want me to swatch the blue one? Some of you were asking me to swatch the blue one. Oh, nice, says Neetu. Whoa, says Shug. It's not going to be a bag, okay? It's not a bag, but it's going to be some cute things, okay? Yes, you guys are excited. All right. All right, we will swatch. I'm getting a little hungry. But don't worry, we're going to stick around until I'm going to do it this direction. This one I thought looked really cool. I did swatch this one because I was like, I had to like take some clips of it before I ruined the embossing. You know how it is. Look how cool that is. Such a neat color story. Now I'm going to do this blue. The embossing is already like going to be gone in 2 seconds. This one is also very glittery, just so you know. The only palette that's not glittery is this one that we just swatched, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. I really like this shade. It's this awesome, like, dusty, denim-y blue. This shade is very smooth. This is like the matte in the palette. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. This would be such a good like Halloween spooky season palette. And then we have this one. This would look so good with black eyeliner smoked out. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? What do you think after seeing the swatches of all the palettes? Stephanie, you're having birthday cake right now. Happy birthday. Is it your birthday? Will I do a Halloween look? Definitely not a video. It takes so long to make one video. Definitely not doing a Halloween one. But if you want to do a live, I am totally down for that. Pining over the quad, says Dolphina. It will be mine, says Pink Sparkle. I'm in trouble. That's what I think, says Joanne. That is my favorite cool tone quad, says Isabel. How glittery is it? It's glittery. It's very shimmery. I mean, take a look. Look. It is very smooth, though. I will give it that. Let me see if I can do a comparison with one of the shades from this palette, from the one that is on my eyes right now. See how that is so much more reflective? I know you can't see like the glitter granules, but I do think that it's a little bit less glittery than the other palettes, but it's going to show up. Like it's gonna show up. It's gonna be illuminating. But I don't know. I feel like these all feel really smooth. Tyga said she didn't like this one until she saw a few looks. Clarissa likes the singular one. Pink Sparkle loves glitter. Danny Girl says, I'm shocked at how much I liked the 9 pans, to be honest. How would this compare to Tom Ford Daydream? I'll show you. Hold on. Ugh. Oh God, I'm so sore. 1 second, guys. Oh, okay. Here you go. Daydream, I haven't used this on the eyes, but the Daydream palette, it looks very vibrant on the eyes. Like this shade, for example. See how that gives a much like lively purpley character? This shade here. It's a smoother formula as well. And this is just like the original that they had. I know they're like coming out with it again. I don't know if it's different, but there's the deep shade. I feel like the Daydream palette, it looks more purple on the eyes. I have a feeling this is going to look more like gray and blue. So that is the Chanel. And that is the Daydream palette. This is like a brighter, more purpley. This is more like moody. So this is my favorite Tom Ford palette, by the way, ever. All right. I'll put that away later. The Daydream release will be reformulated. I'm curious why, because it's the wet dry formula. Like no one ever had an issue with that. Is the second shade of the Chanel palette more blue or silver? The second shade? This one? This one? It's so it's like a silvery gray. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if you guys have any other questions. Is the formula same of the Quad and Boutons collection? It's the same, it's all the same formula, but like it really, the finish might be different depending on which shade you're referencing. Like the Couture palette, the brown one, like that's not a glittery palette. It's the same formula, but it's not a glittery finish. Like the formula is the same, but the finish is different. I would say that like the level of pigmentation seems to be the same, but both of these shades, I'll hold it up this way, sorry. These two shades are quite shimmery and illuminating. Good question. Too sore to go clubbing, yes. Legit. Oh my gosh, I had to like get out of my Uber today and I was like, like I swear, I was like, I'm just sore, sorry. Did I swatch the holiday lip? I applied it, but I will swatch it for you. This one is called Nebulous. You can kind of see the shimmer there. It's nice. It's got like a fuchsia sparkle. I like this one better than the other one. And I tried it on in store because when I saw the swatch, I like wasn't so sure. And when I saw that it was glittery, I was even more so not super sure. So I tried it on in the store and everyone was like, oh, that looks really nice. So I decided to get it. Trying to think what else? What else, guys? What other questions do you have? This quad and the space traveler call to me, says Dolphina. I see what you're saying. Wow, that is beautiful, says Isabel. I'm gonna have to shower with all this glitter all over me. Okay, so Justine is asking if I could pick only 3 products, what would it be? That is so hard, you know? Well, I haven't used all the palettes, but I really like eyeshadow palettes, so I would get the eyeshadow palettes. Like I think the blushes, they're more highlighters. And I think they look really nice if you want a very subtle highlighter, because I think that's really hard to find nowadays. But my heart just calls to eyeshadow. So that's what I would narrow it down to. I think that this is unique enough that this would definitely be included in there. And then I would get this one because I think that it's the smoothest one and the most unique color story out of all of them. And then between these, I don't know, guys. I would get, excuse me, if I had to narrow it down to 3, I would pick one of these because these are both kind of the same concept where you have like neutrals with sparkly pops of color. I just don't know, like I haven't put this one on my eyes yet. So I'm not 100% sure which one I would prefer. Just going off of what I've seen, if I had to choose between them, I would probably do this one because I like the matte black. I love the matte black and I love how vibrant like these shades all are. Like all the shimmers are, other than this one, are very, very vibrant. This one I think is probably a little bit safer because I think it's easy for them to work with silvers and golds. And like this palette is, 2/3 neutral and then 3 colors in there. So I would rather go with this because I'm just like, ooh, no, I want to play with those colors. This is like probably the safest of the 3 9 pans. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about it right now. Having swatched them all with you guys for the first time and using this palette, this one is so fun. I really liked the matte black in this palette. Thank you, Justine, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Do you guys want me to put the lip on now again? You want me to do it again? Some of you guys are asking. I'll do it one more time. Now that I have a little like concealer that I can put on. Just to like touch it up. Ooh, do we want to use a liner? What kind of liner would you put with this, guys? I just like to get it cleaned up. A cool plummy dream. Okay, we're gonna do a liner. What kind of liner should we do? Like a brown, purpley, one of the Dior's? I think I only have like one Dior liner. Let me grab some of my liners here. I have a couple here. Ugh. Let me see. What if I did like a Charlotte Tilbury like sculpt? Some of these are like eyeliners too, so I gotta like look and see. Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Honey. Good night, sour and sweet. Maybe a brown, says Clarissa. I also have this one from Swede, Margot Bordeaux. Let's see what else I got here. Purpley brown. I don't know if I have a purpley brown. Let's do this one from Charlotte Tilbury. Let me see what this looks like. Yeah, this is like a cool tone liner. I feel like that's still too light. That's not really what I want. I have the rest of my liners over there. Hold on. Let me try this one from Swede. Once you find a liner that goes with your lippy, though, like that's it. It's like, oh, this is the combo. This is the combo. Oh, yeah, this is quite dark. I need some. The thing is, like, this is so cool toned, and like all of my liners here are warm tone. Hold on a second. I have some, I think maybe my Esom liners. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got more. Mac says pink sparkle. Chanel liners, says Rebecca. All right. Let's see what I got here. The Esom liners are super good, and I feel like there is like a purple one here somewhere. It's such a unique shade, you know? Oh no, that's a liner. That's not. That's like an eyeliner. Nope, that's a rose. Why is this so hard? Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. All right. Let me try this one first. This is the Esom, the dual lip pencil number 5. Sorry, I can't really talk while I'm doing this. How fun is this, guys? All right. And once again, this is called Nebuleuse number 559. Again, like these smell really good. Something about these that smell really good. All right, what do we think? Yeah, more finished with the liner. I agree, Joanne. I agree. Because these can be a little bit sheer. So with the liner, I think it looks a little bit neater. You know what I mean? Is this the one that I just used? No, this is not the one that I just used. Why did I put it back? Why? There's also a deeper side to this. So I'm gonna go in with this deeper color. Let me show you the swatches of this pencil. Actually, it's really beautiful. If you want like a plummy liner, these are the swatches. So I used this one, the lighter side, but there's this one too. So now I'm kind of like, maybe I'll use that. Mmm. Me likey. Let's clean it up. Clean up, crisp up the line. How cool would this look with just, a very simple eye, and maybe you could put like this, oops, like something like that in the center of the eye, just as like a little highlight. What do we think? Yay, ready for party. Love it. Yes. Now I need that Esom liner in number 5. All their liners are really good. I have all of them here. I keep them all together in this little thing. They've got this one that's like a red and a nude. They got the plum one. They've got a brown one. They've got a rose one. Like, they have so many good ones. They're very smooth and they're very long lasting. Look. Very, very good. I would say, like, definitely some of the best lip liners I've ever tried. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on the Tom Ford ones, this would probably be like my next recommendation. I like the Charlotte Tilbury ones too. Thank you, Aleja. Appreciate it. Clarissa said, you can't just wash and go to bed after this. You must showcase. I'm going to go show it to Minnie. I'm going to go wake her up from her nap. Yes, the Esom are yes, number 5. They're very long wearing and they have beautiful eyeliners in the same format. Let me show you. Where's the one I'm looking for? This one. Let me show you this. Hold on, let me swatch it on this hand. It's like this really deep navy. It's a beautiful navy with this stunning silver. Really, really good. They have really good liners. Everything from Esom is good. I keep all my Esom brushes on most of my Esom brushes on my vanity over there for like when I do my makeup off camera, ironically, even though they're like makeup artist brushes. I like to keep them up there when I do my makeup just for myself because I like them so much. By the way, guys, I'm wearing on my face for the complexion. I did the Boy foundation from Chanel, my favorite Chanel foundation. This is in the lightest shade N20. And then because this shade, it is slightly too dark for me, but it's the lightest one that they have. I mixed it today with the Sheer Healthy Glow highlighting fluid, and it really just, I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's not too dark for me when I do that. So just wanted to mention that because I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the live. Yes, Deborah, you got to take out the Esom liners and play around with them. Take selfies before washing my face, says me too. Take selfies. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for sticking around with me on this live. I hope that you enjoyed it. I am personally so excited to try the rest of these palettes. I'm going to figure out maybe what is the best way to review these for you. Perhaps I will do the 9 pans first, since it sounds like a lot of you guys haven't seen those. And then maybe I'll do the rest of the collection in a separate video. I'm honestly not sure. I feel like it's going to be a very long video if I do it all together. I haven't decided. What is the RMS concealer shade? I use WN04. Love this stuff. WN04. And this is what I have underneath my eyes as well. Am I getting any of the Chantecaille holiday? They usually send it to me in PR. So when they do, I will definitely, if I don't do a dedicated review, I'll put it in my Luxe edit. but I would assume that they're going to send that to me. I can't remember if they emailed me yet. Day says she looked for this foundation but couldn't find it. What country are you in? Let me look. I'm going to look on the site right now. I hope it's still there. Oh no, maybe they discontinued it. Shoot, it's not on here. Oh wait, hold on. Is it this? It's on the Canadian website. So unfair. Oh, guys, it's not on the US website anymore. And it was like somewhat recently. That's really too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. So rude. So glad that you guys enjoyed everything. So look out for a review. I just need some time to play around with all of these. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Lorena. Thank you. All right, I'm like covered in glitter and I'm going to go eat some dinner and I'm going to go wash all this glitter off of me, guys. But thank you so much. I really like how this came out. I don't know if I would wear this vampy lip with this, but I'm really liking this makeup so far. I'm very impressed. So I will do my best to test this out and get a review out for you ASAP. Might be 2 videos, might be 1 video. But either way, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I will see you in my next one. I wish you a very good rest of your night. And shout out to my replay crew. Leave me a comment down below. Smash that like button. And good night, everybody. Bye.